Welcome to Catch and Camp Outdoors. Today I'm taking my hot tent out and doing some winter camping. I'll be trying out some new bushcraft skills, making some military grade pizza, and at the end, I'll be trying to sleep comfortably before I go to work for 48 hours. Stay tuned for the fun and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Alright, well right here seems like a pretty good spot for the tent. I'm going to get it set up. There's only a couple hours till sunset, so gotta get moving. I think I got most of the sharp stuff that would cause me any trouble, so let's get the tent up and make any adjustments we might need to. Necessities. All right, tent set up. Looks like we have some unexpected rain passing through. I was not expecting this rain. It's not in the forecast anywhere, so it's kind of a bummer. I got a $50 Bass Pro gift card for Christmas this year. With that, I bought a nice cat pillow. All right, there we go. Last night we kind of ran into a little bit of a wind/rainstorm that I was not expecting. I did a little bit more site surveying after setting up and found a couple widowmakers, but I stayed out of the tent. I'm gonna clean up in here and get a fire going, cook up an MRE that I brought with me, and we're just gonna have a good time today. The sky's nice and clear, so we shouldn't run into any bad weather. I'm gonna swap out my sleeping pad with my air mattress. I have to be up early for work in the morning, so I wanna make sure I sleep as much as I can. Still a mess, but we're organized to my liking and ready to go. Let's find a spot to string out the food. So right here is it's a pretty common path for the animals back here. So I'm setting up on the other side of that and away from camp. Not the best way to do it by any means, but it'll do the job tonight. And from camp, that tree that split in half right there is a straight line to the tree where my food is hung. Not very good at feather sticking. When you have the luxury of camping with a jet sled, you get to bring more gear out there that'll keep you comfortable. See how this does. Sunrise is at 7:14 in the morning. At that point, I'll have to be on my way to work, so getting camp packed up will have to happen in the dark. Letting my legs air out, let some sweat escape, and keep me nice and dry. Well, I didn't bring the GoPro with me, but got my food. Pepperoni pizza and apple pieces. We'll see how it is. I'm gonna start cooking and get a fire going to stay warm. Let's get to cooking. I messed up and tore a hole in the MRE pouch, so I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, that might heat it a little too fast. All right, let's give this thing a try. Definitely wish I made it the right way, but it's pretty good for what it's meant for. Probably wouldn't want to serve this at Domino's though. Now I'm going to give the apple slices a try. Wow, that's actually delicious. Good stuff. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate to finish everything off. That is delicious. Now we just sit for a few minutes, enjoy the rest of the fire, and then I'll be turning in. I'll see you in the tent. It's 19 degrees right now. It's nice and warm by the fire. All right, let's get the fire going in here. It's 10 o'clock. Plan on getting a good night's rest. We'll get it nice and warm and then get in bed in a little bit. I've got the draft completely open, damper completely open. There we go. That's gonna get going. We'll get it nice and warm in here. All right, we got a fire going outside. The fire's going inside. Vents are open. The cold started to deflate my mattress a little bit, so I'm gonna throw some air in there as well. All right, well, the fire's going now. So I closed everything up about 3/4 of the way, and we'll let it warm up in here. I'm gonna let the thermometer settle in here and we'll check what the temperature is in a few minutes. It is toasty though. Gotta dry the feet and swap out the socks. Stay nice and warm tonight. All stoked up again. Good to go. Let's check and see what we're at now. I mean, it's saying 54, which I believe. It's also right where I cracked it, so I don't know if it's higher and it's just not going anymore. But either way, it's warm. It's super cozy. We should have a good night. Well, this sleeping bag has a lower limit of 0 degrees. Comfortable is about 20. And this is a brand new pillow that I'm testing out. I think I'm gonna get some pretty good sleep tonight, so I'm gonna close my eyes and see you guys when I stoke the fire again. Alright, let's get this thing going again. Get the fire going again. It's 4:40 in the morning. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, it's so nice in here. It's making me dread that I have to get up in an hour. Alright, it's 6 a.m. Made it through the night. Let's get out of here. Let's see what we got. We picked up about 1 inch of snow last night. Wasn't expecting that to start until right now. This stove's still pretty hot, so gotta be careful getting it out of here. That wraps up this adventure. Thanks for coming along. We had fun. I'm gonna start posting a video every week, so stay tuned for that. If you like what you see, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.